Hello, and I'd like to welcome you guys to We Can Eat at Home. And my name is Barbara, and I will be your facilitator for these groups. I'm so glad to see you all out here today, and just wondered if anybody had any complications getting here or any complications finding it with the directions that we gave.
No.
No.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, we'll be meeting here twice a week, so I would like first of all to get acquainted because I wouldn't want us to be, just uncomfortable with one another. We're really gonna get pretty close here, so I want us to know who we are, and so let's just start out with telling your name and what restaurant you eat out the most. We will
Okay.
start to the right.
Okay. My name is Alicia, and if I'm going to a sit-down restaurant, I like to go to Famous Days, and if I'm just running through the drive-thru, I'll pick up Burger King most of the time.
Okay. Okay.
My name is Brittany, and my favorite fast food restaurant is Zaxby's. And when I want to sit down, my favorite restaurant is Red Robin.
Okay. Well, my name Harold. My favorite restaurant is mostly Applebee's, but I do Old Charlie's too. Both of those are my favorite, so I can't pick a favorite because those two are at the top. Okay, all right. And again, I said my name was Barbara. I will look at this. Yeah, sort of will compare it to AA. Okay, so I am not where I want to be. That's our day. We have the daycare right next door, so you guys have to forgive us for that. Not where I want to be, but I'm much better now. Not eating out, eat at home more. So that is where I stand. And my favorite restaurant used to be Famous Days as well. So I understand exactly where you guys are. Okay, so we want to keep everything. Anything you say here, I just want you guys to know that whatever you share with us here, it will be kept here. Okay? We all have similar issues or things that we're working on. Even if they're a little bit different, we wouldn't be here if we were not all looking at the same things. Okay?
Okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay. And the purpose of the group is to for us to just examine closely just how much we're eating out. And like I said before, if it was not an issue for you, I don't think any of us would be sitting here. Does anybody agree or disagree with that?
I agree.
I agree with that.
Okay. So the purpose again is to examine how often we're eating out and where we're eating and what things we're eating. When we do these type things. So I will be handing out some forms in just a little bit, and they're like journals, but they're very distinct and descriptive. Okay, it tells us where we will be, where you ate, how often you ate out, how much money you spent, things like that. So those are the type things that will be on these journals. Okay, in my role, I just wanted to explain to you guys that my role is not to dictate to you. My role is not to chastise you. My role is to share with you guys and keep the group moving. Because like I said, I'm a part of this group just like you guys are. I may be in a little better position than you are because I've had the experience on both sides of the fence. But I'm certainly not, we won't use the word cured, but I still have my issues as well. So we want to move right along with the group, and I do want to explain these journals to you guys. I want you to chart down, like I said, where you go to eat, what time it was, what you chose to eat, and things like that. Does anybody see a problem with that type of homework?
Well, I think it can become some kind of way difficult with being as busy as I am sometimes. I'm sorry, I'm Alicia again. And just because, I have the kids and I have, work, I can keep up with the receipts and I can jot it down, at nighttime, but doing it as I go seems kind of difficult with driving and my job. But I'm definitely willing to give it a try if it's gonna help.
Well, and I was gonna say something. Can you say the receipts that you get when like when you go out, just keep all your receipts and stuff. Then when you get time, like when your children go to bed or something, you could jot them down. I mean, that's just an idea. I'm not trying to tell you what to do or nothing.
Yes, I think that may work. I just found it difficult to do right at that moment, but I can keep up with the receipts and write it down at the end of the day.
That was a very good idea, Harold. That was a good idea. Okay. Let's just go over some rules here. Okay. Let's go over some rules. There will be. I want us all to make the rules. Like I said, I'm not a dictator. I'm not the boss of you. But there are two rules that I would like to establish here that are non-negotiable. And the rest we will come up with as a group. And if I could get Brittany to, if you don't mind, Brittany, would you mind writing this stuff, scribing this on the board for us?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. One of the rules is that there will be no food brought in to the meetings. I don't want, we don't really want any fast food brought in here because that's what we're trying to get away from. So I think that would be kind of, kind of. You have something
I'm
to say?
agreeing and I'm disagreeing. Just because of the time of the day that these meetings are being held, most people are hungry at those times.
Well, there will be food provided. We will have food provided. We'll have some salads. We'll have some healthier food, some whole grains. We'll have turkey. We'll have chicken breast, boneless, skinless, things like that. Because we're a group, and there will be sessions on healthy eating. We're going to have some specialists brought in, so we're going to really see the real benefits of eating healthy. And this is where we're going to start trying to learn how to eat healthy, so that when you're out of this group, when you get home, you can make some of these meals for yourself. They're going to be very inexpensive meals. They're not going to be expensive at all. And I think you'll find it, pretty. I'm not saying we're going to sit here and not eat lunch. I understand that it is lunchtime. But I was just asking that rule be made that we don't bring in any foods off the street. So does anybody else see anything wrong with that? Or Alicia, does it really, really bother you?
Well, I guess I'm thinking, again, like I said, it's going to be, lunchtime and we're hungry. I think it would be more helpful if we were learning how to prepare the meals, ourselves, or talking about how to prepare a lunch to actually take to work so we don't run out, or in Brittany's issue dealing with the money, just how she could save on, not going out. Are we going to have specialists bring in, as far as finances as well?
Yes. Yes, we'll be doing budgeting as well. So those are very good points that you're bringing out. We will have some of those aspects brought in. It's going to be a slow process, but in the end, I think you'll appreciate the whole picture of it. And you've mentioned every aspect of it. So she's already given you guys the overview of the program. The group, the whole meaning for the group is to try to stay out of the restaurant, save money, and be healthier. So can anybody else think of any rules that you want to add? And the rules I'm speaking of are rules for this group at this place, not rules that we do outside of this place. We'll cover that later, but rules for this group. Anybody else want to chime in with another rule?
I think a good rule would be that we all be honest with ourselves and with each other, because we're all here having the same problem. So I think if we're honest with each other, we can help each other and learn from each other's mistakes of eating out a lot.
Okay, sounds good. And Harold, you've gotten quiet on us here, so do you have a rule that you would like to offer to the group, or?
Well, I just want everybody to be respectful, because all of us got an issue. We wouldn't be here. But, I just don't like when people, try to ridicule me or, make me feel bad because I ate a whole bunch of food, or I bring up some, real sensitive that I did pertaining to food, I wouldn't want to be made fun of. So I think that, we should be respectful of one another and try to help one another along and not to, you know, make fun or, poke fun at one another. That's important to me. I mean, that's just me. Okay, we'll take that into consideration. Anybody see anything wrong with that rule?
No, I agree with that rule.
Yeah, I think that will work.
Okay, so that's another rule. We will be respectful of one another. And Alicia, we haven't heard from you on the rules. You have a rule?
Just being sensitive to the reasons why everybody's here, making sure that we kind of cover why everybody's here, and just being helpful as the group goes along, if we can help one another.
Okay, be helpful. You guys got that one? I think that's a good one. Now, about the time, what I was saying is we want to start on time, and we want to end on time. I think that's very important. Punctuality is very important. It's crucial here. That's all a part of reframing our minds and our thoughts and being responsible for ourselves. So if you're late, and sometimes we can't help it. It is out of our control. But just know that if you're late, you just get in where you fit in. We will not start over. We have a lot to cover. We'll be moving right along with it, okay? And if I go over, then you just kind of, throw me a little hint and time to go. Because just like I want to be respected and start on time, you guys want to be respected and end on time. So sometimes I can get a little wordy, and just want to let you know that it doesn't hurt my feelings. It's time to go. It is time to go.
Right.
Okay? Everybody okay with that?
Yeah, because some of us, get longer than others for lunch, and some of us don't, and we just want to be respectful.
All right. Sounds good. So what we've gotten is respect, honesty, timeliness, and that's pretty much what we want from one another, right? And be open. And as Harold said, no ridiculing. That is all in being respectful. Okay, now I want to ask you guys, we shared our favorite restaurants. Now I want you guys to tell me what it is specifically that you want to gain from being a part of this group. What is your expectation of this group?
Well, again, I'm Alicia, and I guess my expectation of the group is being able to fix healthier meals at home for my family. That's going to be my expectation, being able to do that from home, as well as, on the days when my kids take a lunch, being able to pack them healthier meals so they don't feel like they have to eat the school lunches that sometimes can be unhealthy.
Yeah, a lot of times school lunches are unhealthy. I totally agree with that. So your expectation is to be able to just overall eat healthier.
Yes.
That is your expectation from this group.
Yes.
Okay, and we respect that. And Brittany?
My expectations is to gain a better budget and to not spend as much money weekly eating out, and I want to see how much money I could possibly save by not eating out as much as I used to.
Okay. All right. We will go into, well, we may do it today, touch around about how much are we eating out. We haven't even touched that yet, but that is a good idea, and that is a good expectation, by the way, Brittany, to be able to save that money, because you could be using that some other way. All right. And Harold, what is your expectation of this group?
Well, I just want to be able to ride down the street and not, go where I'm not supposed to go. Like, I'm supposed to be headed over my mama's house or my brother's house. There it is, the Krispy Kreme sign on. I got to go to Krispy Kreme. Then I got to pass by Applebee's, and I'm like, well, I can just go over here and tell my brother to meet me over here. It's like I just can't pass by these places without stopping, and it's really nothing in my refrigerator at home. My expectation is to be able to get in my car and go where I'm going without eating out every single day. That's my expectation.
All right. That's a pretty big expectation. So
I feel like that's something that we can all help Harold with. Even though I know he mentioned that he's not the best when it comes to cooking from home. Um, I think if we could come in with some recipes that are healthy, um,
I don't know how to cook though.
and we could start trying to prepare some here, I think that would be good.
I think we can also have maybe some small cooking classes here on preparing a small, healthy lunch that is not expensive and that we can cook for our families also.
I mean, y'all. I mean, you talking to somebody that don't know how to cook at all. I mean, I don't know how to cook nothing.
Well, we're here to support you, and I think that we all have to give it a try.
I think that's very important that we are here, and I really want to say that you guys have already, I see, um, got a little commitment here. I mean, you guys are rallying in already with Harold on to teach him how to cook, and I think that's great. So that sounds really good. So is there anything that we left out as far as important rules are concerned? Is there anything that you guys would want to make a rule that we hadn't thought of? Because we have them displayed, but we want to kind of be careful um, about the rules. Well, can we make a commitment that if we come across something that is important, uh, that we all agree that we can change these rules or we can add to the rule? I don't think we could. These are pretty good rules, I think. But if we come across something, we could add to those rules to make a new rule. How about that?
Yes.
We
Yeah,
can do that at any time.
that sounds good to me.
Okay, so from here, I just kind of want to go around just one more time because what I want to get a feel of is how often uh, we're eating out. I just kind of want to know, break down your week for me and give me about how many times you think you go to a restaurant. And like, Brittany, is it Brittany? Brittany said be honest. And I think we should start being honest here and just say it. How many times a week we think we eat out. You want to start, Brittany?
I personally eat out maybe 4 to 5 times a week.
Excuse me, did you say 45?
4 to 5.
Oh, 4 to 5 times a week.
And maybe that'll happen like 3 times a day. So more than that, but mainly just because it's easy to go get, and being a person that's always on the rush, I don't have time to fix foods. And since fast food is already ready, I can get it and go and eat it in the car anytime.
Okay. So 4 to 5 times a week, 3 times a day.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And what are you doing for those other 2 days, if you don't mind me asking?
I'll probably just go to the store and buy some snacks, and or either I'll eat at my mom's house. I really don't eat that much. I really don't have that much in my refrigerator because I'm too busy just snacking or eating fast food.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Well, I for lunch I usually eat out just about every day. Maybe one day out of the week I don't eat out, and then if I get out pretty late, then I'm eating out again and picking up fast food for me and a family. So it can get pretty expensive, and fast food is not healthy.
So basically, you're saying every day you eat out.
Just about.
Okay. And what's the exception? What days do you maybe
Well,
cook?
Sundays I try to cook breakfast and dinner, and Saturdays I try to do breakfast and maybe lunch. But the rest of the days we're pretty much at the restaurant.
Okay. And Harold?
Yeah, I told y'all earlier, I eat out every day. I eat out every day. I go to Applebee's or Old Charlie's, or every single day I eat out. So it's not a day I don't know how to cook. And when I was married, it was different. But that, that's a thing of the past. So my mama, she died years ago. So it's just me and my play mama that I call mama, but she don't cook that much, and my brother, he don't know how to cook either. So I, I'm a grown man, so I just go on out and get what I got to get, and get my food, and hey, I'm gone. So, so that's it. That's what I do. I just eat out almost every day, 3 times a day, 'cause I eat breakfast too.
Okay, so let's take a break. That was the reminder for us to go over here. We got some stuff over here for you guys. We have salads. We have uh, turkey sandwiches, and we have some other fruit. We have very healthy stuff. We're going to start over here, and I'll kind of show y'all how it goes. Some good little tips on how you can make something easy. Does it sound okay to take a break right now? Is everybody okay with
Sure.
that?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.